And so conditions in the tropical Pacific are neutral. Over the last month, sea surface temperatures have been consistently cooling across all Niño regions. So now we're cold in the east and still somewhat warm in the western Pacific, but even Niño 4 has been cooling from previous months. In the subsurface heat content, we've been continuing to lose heat content so that we have negative anomalies across the tropics as a whole. This means that there's very little fuel to develop a future event, although we do see some westerlies near the dateline, so the future evolution of ENSO conditions is remarkably uncertain. The models seem to have a spread about zero, so even though we're past the spring predictability barrier, the future evolution isn't certain, and right now the multi-model mean shows somewhere between neutral to neutral warm for the rest of the winter. In the Indian Ocean, there may be some influence from the previous month's El Niño because we have a cold in the east, warm in the west sea surface temperature event, and this seems to be affecting the precipitation forecast for the coming months. So even though we're in ENSO neutral conditions, precipitation forecasts for the coming season, 2 seasons, and even 3 seasons look remarkably ENSO-like. And that may be related to the sea surface temperatures in the Indian Ocean, and it may be related to the lingering stabilization of the tropical troposphere. But right now we're projecting, forecasting wet Eastern Africa, dry Southern Africa, as well as dry Indonesia and Australia, and dry precipitation in northeastern Brazil and wet in southeast South America. So right now we're past the spring predictability barrier. There's little subsurface ocean heat content, but what happens in the next couple of weeks may determine what direction the ENSO event goes, although it's likely to remain neutral.